What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. So, I just wanted to get this out there. I remember a couple years ago, I was watching videos on YouTube. There was this guy by the name of Kim Clement. Yeah, I know it's a weird ass name for a guy, but that's what his name was. It's like guy with long hair, and he would go up and prophesy, right? Now, I don't know if that shit's true or not, but it was interesting because lately I saw someone else post a video saying something similar. Now, this might be just some crazy conspiracy, and it very well could be, and it probably is. But I just like to say shit before it happens in case if it does. So this guy, he was talking about some election coming up, right? And he kept saying Trump this, Trump that. And this was like in 2013 or something. It's really weird. And then he said, oh, there was going to be a witch they're going to be trying to get in the office, right? And of course, everybody thought it was going to be Hillary Clinton when that happened. They're like, oh, look, his prophecy's coming true, this and that. But strangely enough, this guy, he also said that there will be two presidents, which, yeah, it's fucked up, right? And he even like he acted like he was hearing this shit from God. He was like, oh yeah, he was like, oh, there'll be two presidents. And he was like, yeah, and how astonishing. People will be marveled by this. How could there be two presidents, is what he says, right? And it was just odd. And yeah, there's all that conspiracy about how, oh, yeah, the United States being run by the military right now, this and that, and Biden's not actually in office, but it just doesn't really seem to add up, right? I'm just saying this is what this guy said. And what's interesting is, what if on the off chance that's what we're headed toward? Like, you know how the states, they're in such disagreement with one another? And they even did that thing recently where they overturned that thing that all the women complain about or whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, now it's left up to the states. And like, just how much that pisses off a lot of people, you know? But it just kind of makes me wonder if there's something weird coming around the corner where, like, it's the divided states of America is what people are saying. Where we actually will have somehow two fucking presidents, you know? And I don't know if it's going to be, I mean, it seems like it would be like the red states and then the blue states, but I mean, I don't know. And it's just a weird thought, right? Because then, like, who could control the military and this and that? But another thing, or who could, you know, make executive orders for the military in that example? Of course, it seems like they'd be able to make executive orders state by state, depending on which president had which state. But what's also crazy is, if you look into the United States and its history, there's some shit about how there's like the Republic or something. Like, people have that flag with like the ring, the circle with the stars. It's like the Republic or some shit. I don't really know. But what happened a couple hundred years ago or somewhere, the United States was sold out into the Federal Reserve, which is a bunch of private bank global conglomerates, right? So they say that the United States turned into a corporation at one point, and it kind of like split, and like the Republic is still like there or still can be attained or something. In which case, it almost does make the sort of argument that, oh, I wonder if like it could be both of those things at once, like a resurgence of the Republic and a continuation of this sold out corporation. And it almost adds up because, like, as something that could maybe be possible because of all the debt that the Federal Reserve has accumulated, right? Like, they say that we'll never be able to pay it off. They say that there's $1 trillion interest added to this shit every year, and that shit's compounding. So it's like this perpetual cycle that's just never going to end, and the world's going to lose trust in the dollar because it's the world reserve currency. They're going to throw it back to our economy, and it's going to cause massive inflation. And we're going to be fucked, right? Because we don't have any manufacturing here, or not nearly what we had many, many years ago. other countries are making our medicine, other countries are making everything. So it just kind of seems like, well, it seems like we'd be fucked in that case. But with that being said, I mean, I wonder if there's any merit to this, I'm going to call the video that. I mean, I figured it might get some clicks, but if not, I'm going to try to move on from some of this shit. I mean, at the end of the day, we got to love our neighbor and we got to just move on with life, and we got to treat people the way we want to be treated. Like this political bullshit. I mean, we're all going to, I had some owies over the past couple years and it really kind of gave me perspective on life. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, this is going to be over soon. It's like, I'm going to fucking die, like my body, I injured myself, I was fucked up, I was all depressed and despair, this and that, because of my injury. Like, I was having a damn good time, I have a good time. I'm a hustler, I have a good wife, I have a lot of freedom, do whatever the fuck I want to do every day. It's very nice, but just having this shit happen to me, I was like, God damn. And like, how much time do people spend on just hating everybody else, How much time do we spend on hating the libtards, or hating the conservatives. Like there's all that division, right? But I mean, this might be a good thing, what's happened, because it's like a refinery, because whatever side you're on this whole thing, it's sort of forcing you into a choice. Am I going to hate these other fucking people? Am I going to be filled with hate and pride that drives me to try to be right and all this stuff, this just never-ending, dissenting rabbit holes, right? Or am I going to let go of the pride and just enjoy my fucking life, Just try to eat and to be happy, work, make some money, maybe that shit will be backed by something of intrinsic value in the near future. I don't know. If it's not, you can buy gold, buy silver, like what I do. Get some stocks maybe, I don't know. But just enjoy your fucking life, man, because this shit might be over before you know it. You just never know. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to vote and to move on with my fucking life. You know what I mean? And it's good to stay in the tune and in the know, but to some level, if you just you're going to become what you constantly fill your mind with. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because I can title it that, and hopefully this shit will get some clicks, but I have no idea. Other than that, I plan on making one more, maybe on the whole election and voting thing. And then I have some other shit I want to talk about. So I'll see you guys soon.